5 biggest lies that have been told to us. Great Wall of China. Ever since we were kids, we were told that this is the only man-made structure that can be seen from space or the moon. While there are many other structures on Earth that are visible from space, the Great Wall of China isn't one of them. It is also one of the many first things the first man on the moon was asked when he returned to Earth. Could he see the Great Wall of China from there? This false story is accredited to Ripley's Believe It or Not comic, where it was mentioned that you could see the wall from the naked eye through outer space. The Loch Ness Monster. This monster is often described as a large-sized, high-necked monster that lives in the waters of Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. However, the evidence that has been provided is often disputed, as the sonar readings and photographs are very vague. But in 1924, Colonel Robert Wilson clicked an image which took people by storm. He was taking a stroll and was trying to take an image of a bird when he spotted the monster coming out of the water, and that is when he caught it on camera. Since Photoshop did not exist back then, people believed it. For 60 years people assumed it was true, but it was actually an image of a submarine toy which was taken back then. An eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. For many years we have believed that it was Gandhi who wrote this line. Although this quote sits well with his beliefs and his non-violence movement, which is why people have believed it to be true. But when the Yale Book of Quotations author contacted the Gandhi family, they were unable to prove that he actually said it. FIFA World Cup 1950. Back in 1950, India had qualified for the World Cup held in Brazil. Indian footballers were known to play the game without shoes back in the day, which was against the rules of the tournament. Which is why India had to take their name out of the list. It is also said that the flight tickets to Brazil were very expensive, and All India Football Federation, AIFF, did not have the money to spend at that time. Both these things stand to be false, as the show sponsors were the ones willing to spend on the travel and most expenses. But India did not go through with it, as IFF was not happy with the team's selection and the time frame given for practice was too less. The reality of secularism. People believe that India became secular in the year 1976. But if we take a look back into our history books, we can understand that India was divided on the basis of religion. But many scholars believe that on 26th of January 1950, India was declared secular. But the reality is none of these timelines are true, as secularism was incorporated in the 42nd Amendment in 1976 in the preamble.